Today, I'll show you 43
Boom,
completely free
bam, oh, bop,
AI tools
bada bop, boom.
for you and me. Starting with the category of music. There's a ton of different AI music generators like Waveformer right here. Surprisingly, most of them are actually free. With Waveformer, all you have to do is type in a prompt of maybe different instruments you want in your song, along with the genre of music. So for this prompt, we have 70s melodic hardcore with some hand percussions, and I'm going to change up the seconds to 30 seconds. Now I just selected make music, and it's really that easy. Now I'm going to put my headphones on here so that I can listen to the song we just generated, and let me know what you thought. I think that sounded pretty decent, and the link for Waveformer will be in the description along with the 42 other tools I'm going to be showing in today's video. Now the next tool I'm going to show you is called AudioBox, and it's actually from the company Meta. Now every single tool that you see on AudioBox is completely free to use and test out, and there's actually so much you can do. So let's go over some of the best features. So one of my favorite features with AudioBox is being able to clone your voice similar to 11 Labs. However, this is completely free, unlike 11 Labs, which requires tokens. And if you're a YouTuber or just a content creator in general, those tokens are going to add up and you're going to end up paying a ton of money using 11 Labs. Now I will say AudioBox isn't as good as 11 Labs when it comes to cloning voices, but it is still pretty close. So in order to clone your voice, you first have to record a prompt. So let's do that right now. The audio generation tool produced a speech with a soothing voice and uplifting music, spreading positivity to the audience. So now I'm going to select create this voice. And in just a couple seconds, it has cloned our voice. Now we're going to write in some text that we want to say. So I've selected generate now, and we have two different audio results. So let's listen to them. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this video. So I would say that definitely sounds like me, a lot more sassy and robotic version of my voice, but it definitely has some tones that sound very similar. Like I said, it's not as good as 11 Labs, but for a free alternative, it is definitely not bad. And the best part is that you can use AudioBox as many times as you want. Now there's also some other tools with AudioBox like describing a voice. You can describe any type of voice that you want. But with that same prompt, I'm going to ask AudioBox to make a very creepy sounding voice. With the prompt of creepy sounding voice in a large cathedral.
Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.
Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.
So it definitely got the cathedral part down pat. I don't know if it's 100% creepy, but I could definitely see the vibe it was going for. Now AudioBox has some other really cool tools like the restyled voices, the magic eraser, where you can just erase noise from any recording that you have. I think is pretty cool. They also have sound infilling where you can replace some of your audio with different sounds. But the coolest feature of AudioBox is 100% the sound effects generator, where you can generate any sound effect that you can think of. So I'm going to do trees in the wind with a car zooming by, and I've actually used this tool in some of my YouTube videos. Now, mostly I can find a niche sound effects on YouTube, but sometimes there is a sound effect that is just so niche that I can't find it already on YouTube. I can't find it anywhere online. So I literally just use AI to generate it for me. So let's listen to trees in the wind with car zooming by. Definitely hear that wind and you definitely hear the car. I really think the sound effect feature of AudioBox is fantastic. Now what's even more fantastic is the next tool on this list, which is Suno. Now I will say Suno is not entirely free. There is a credit system. However, with free accounts, you can make up to 5 different songs. And if you really wanted to, you could just make multiple accounts. But I really wanted to include Suno because it is by far the best AI music generator right now as of the beginning of 2024. Now I'll show you how it works. I already made some songs. So I already tested it out and it was fantastic. So we're going to go to create here. And once we're on the create tab, I'm just going to generate a song. About 43 AI tools for content creators that are free to use. And in the matter of a couple seconds, it has generated us 2 different songs in 2 different genres. So let's take a listen. Content creators, here's a list for your fame. 43 AI tools, all for
get loud. With AI tools, we'll stand out in the crowd.
Bangers, absolute bangers. Now, if you choose the custom mode, you can actually change the lyrics to exactly what you want to say, and you can change the style of music. So let's say upbeat pop maybe isn't the genre you were going for. I know earlier I made a song about subscribing to the YouTube channel and I did lo-fi rap.
Dreams are high, I'm here to share a slice of the AI sky. Tutorials, tips flowing like a stream. Subscribe to my channel, be part of the team. Subscribe and ride on this AI wave. We're creating innovating in the digital cage. Hit that bell, join a story, see what we deploy. Together we'll explore AI's endless joy.
Now, AI music is just getting so good nowadays. It's becoming incredibly easy for creators to create AI songs for their videos. And although it's not 100% perfect yet, it's definitely getting pretty close, especially considering these are completely free to trial out. Now, the next tool is also completely free to trial out, but even better, there's no credit system, so you can create unlimited tracks, and it's actually from Google themselves. It's called Music FX. It used to be called Music LM, but I guess they changed that. Unfortunately, with this tool, you can't actually create the lyrics like Suno. However, you can get pretty specific with the prompts. We're going to do a lo-fi Christmas song with a saxophone, and apparently that goes against their policy, so we're going to have to try a new one. Unfortunately, with every prompt I'm trying right now, I just keep getting the same error, so I don't know if the tool is currently down at the moment. However, I'm going to throw up on screen an example of something someone's created before using this tool because I have used it before and it is pretty good. So that's a little unfortunate that it's not working, but what isn't is Moober, which is a fantastic AI music generator, and it also has a ton of options within their free plan. You can create up to 25 different songs per month in all these different genres. What's really unique is they have artists in which you can sample their music and create your very own AI song with the sampled artists, and obviously they have permission from these artists. So I kind of like this style of music right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the purple icon and hit generate track. And I'm going to set it to 3 minutes. And now Moober has remixed this track into an entirely new song. So let's take a listen. So it doesn't sound too bad to me and would be perfect for background music. But another feature I really wanted to showcase with Moober is their endless stream option, which is perfect for any of you guys who do Twitch streaming, as this tool is completely free, once again DMCA free, and allows you to choose a style of music which you can play on a loop in the background of your live stream. All you have to do is click on a sound and copy the URL and then paste it inside your audio source on OBS. Now, there is one flaw with this tool, and that's the fact that AI music always isn't 100% perfect. So if you're doing a live stream and the music's nonstop, there is going to be points where the AI music messes up or just has like weird sounding parts that might not sound the best on stream. So that's something to keep in mind, but overall, I still think the ideation of this tool is pretty cool. Now, last cool tool in the AI music box is going to be the vocal remover tool, and this essentially allows you to remove the vocals from songs. There's also a lot of different features within this tool, but that's the only aspect I want to focus on in this video. So I've just uploaded this copyright-free rap song, and what we're going to do is remove the vocals from it. And here's the song with both the vocals and the background music.
Long tan legs, oh you know it. Growing up in Cali really ain't a bad deal. The girls look
Now what I'm going to do is completely remove the music so it's only the vocals.
fine and about half a real. I got my mindset on mine, she a bad chick. I want to see if I could get her on a mattress. Said she
So you can see it's done a very good job of just getting our vocals here, but now we just want the music without the vocals. So let's play it again. I mean, fantastic. It doesn't get any better than that. Perfect for any YouTube video where you have a really good song in mind, but you don't really want the vocals on the song because it's going to ruin the background music. So you can just get the instrumental version. Now, the next category is AI scriptwriters, or honestly just AI chatbots. And I'm going to go over this category pretty briefly just because I'm sure you've heard of most of the tools already. First is ChatGPT. It needs no introduction, and I'm not going to explain any more because I guarantee you already know what ChatGPT is and how it works. Next is Perplexity. Perplexity AI, which works very similar to ChatGPT, and it's going to be the same theme for all of the different tools in this category, except for the last one, which is entirely unique, and you definitely got to stay tuned for it. So Perplexity is pretty much the exact same thing as ChatGPT, other than the Copilot feature. However, ChatGPT getting a lot more lazier recently, Perplexity is a very good alternative to writing scripts. The next tool is Bard, which unfortunately isn't available in my country, but with a simple refresh in a VPN, voila, it is now acceptable. Now, Bard offers a lot of the same features as ChatGPT. However, they offer the image uploading feature completely for free, which I think is massive. Now, I don't know if it's as good as ChatGPT yet. However, Bard has gone through some huge improvements and it's from Google, so you just gotta expect it's only gonna get better from here on out. As far as script writing goes, it does a decent job, but you really do have to be specific with your prompt, which honestly carries over to literally every single script writing AI tool. Now, the next script writing tool is Cloud AI, and honestly, out of all the different chatbot LMs, I definitely think Cloud from Anthropic is without a doubt the best when it comes to writing scripts. It allows you to upload PDF documents that contain information maybe relating to your video. And I just find with a specific prompt, it does a pretty decent job of grabbing you information for a relevant script. Once again, it's completely free to use, which is always a plus, although it is pretty simplistic compared to other chatbots like ChatGPT. I still find myself using Cloud way more than other chatbots when it comes to making videos specifically. Now, last but most definitely not least is TextFX from Google once again. Now, this tool isn't going to generate you an entire script. However, it is going to help you in script writing in every way imaginable. I absolutely love this tool and I think it's so cool, and you definitely need to add it into your workflow, especially if you find yourself having difficulties coming up with different words. Maybe if English isn't your first language, this would be perfect for you. English is my first language and I still find myself using this a ton. But all TextFX does is that it finds words to enhance your script. So let's say I have a simile that I want to find about water. Let's say I'm making a video about water and I want to have a really engaging line. Well, it's going to create me a simile here. Water is like the lifeblood of the world. Water is like a mirror, reflecting our true selves back at us, warts and all. Now, there's different temperatures you can set to what degree you want the simile, and you can just play around with all the different features. I've actually used this tool for so many of my videos. Sometimes I try to create acronyms. So like, loving individual, kindness, and empathy. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of other different tools that you could utilize for your YouTube videos. I can't go over all of them in today's video, or else this video is going to be like 5 hours long. But definitely you want to check out this tool and play around. It's completely free to use along with literally every other tool in this video. Next category we're going to be covering is AI image generators. And man, oh man, there are so many online, but unfortunately a lot of them are paid now. So I'm only going to be covering the completely free ones, or image generators that might have a credit system, but the free version is still very usable on a monthly basis. The first tool we have is Bing's image creator, which is completely free to generate as many images as you want. So I think these images turned out fantastically. It's exactly the vibe I was going for with this prompt. So overall, pretty good job. Now, another really great AI image generating program that's completely free is Microsoft Designer. And that seems to be the theme for a lot of these free programs, is that they come from rather large companies, and that makes sense because they probably have the funding withstand all the processing done with these free image generators. Microsoft Designer is pretty quick with their generations, and I'd say their generations are accurate. This is an example of a cartoon lizard with a Santa hat playing in the snow, and I'd say the image generated encapsulates that perfectly. The next tool is called Starry AI. Fortunately, this does have a credit system. However, you can create up to 5 images a day. So here's some examples for a logo that Starry AI generated. And as you can see, I wouldn't say it's really the best. These definitely aren't the best I've ever seen. However, considering the fact that they are completely for free to generate, I'm not going to be too upset. Now, this next tool is one of the OGs, one of the very first free image generating tools that became popular. Now, there is a pro version of this program. However, the free version of Night Cafe still works fantastically. There's a whole bunch of different models that you can choose from. We're going to stick with the most popular model. And here's our image of a wasteland world with snowfall. So unfortunately, after looking into Night Cafe a little bit more, it actually appears that you can only generate a couple images a day, which is really unfortunate. But thankfully, with the next tool, you can generate unlimited images at any time of the day. This next tool, Crayon, allows you to generate a couple images completely for free. Fortunately, there's not a whole ton of different settings, and the program overall is pretty basic, but considering it allows you to generate free images every single day, I thought to include it in this video. So here are all the different generations we got for snowflake icon in a video game. As you can see, there's some okay ones, some are just absolutely awful. I definitely think there's better image generators out there, but considering this was free, I'm not complaining. Another tool I thought I would include is ChatGPT. Although this isn't free and it's a part of the paid package, I know a lot of people are currently paying for the ChatGPT subscription. However, they're not utilizing the image creating features, which uses DALL-E, and it's actually really good, especially with creating text, which most programs seem to struggle with. But as you can see, when our prompt asked to create a logo for a drink company called Chug, it did exactly that, and it actually looks really good. I did want to include that, although it's technically not free. I know a lot of people are already paying for ChatGPT Plus, so I thought I would include that in this video. Now, last AI image generating tool is Stable Diffusion, which is 100% free and is going to be run locally on your desktop. Now, this tool is way more difficult to set up. It's not as simple as just going to a website and hitting generate, but I did make a whole tutorial on how to set up Stable Diffusion on my channel, which will also be linked in the description. Now, I'll just pop up on screen right now some examples of how Stable Diffusion works and the generations that you can get with this program. Like I said, this is without a doubt the best, cheapest option for AI image generation. However, it is a bit more difficult to set up. You're going to need to have a high quality computer in order to run the program. So we saw 2D image generation, but let's talk about 3D image generation. This next tool is called Skybox from Blockade Labs. It allows you to generate 3D environments. As you can see, I generated an alleyway in Japan with red lights and balloons, and it did just that. You can see with the balloons here, and it has these red lights. Now here's another generation of a beach in Florida with palm trees. Now if you choose to do so, you can actually download the file and then bring it into After Effects. And there's a whole bunch of editing techniques you could apply to this 3D mesh, which could improve your videos if you are skilled in After Effects. With Genie, you can create these 3D rotating models in the matter of seconds. And what's great is you can actually download each of these models to be used in After Effects or maybe Blender, which I just think is unreal. So I've just generated a king's crown for all of the Kingdom Club members. And now I can go ahead and download the mesh if I choose to do so. So I know I already said it, but everything is going to be linked down in the description so you guys can try out for free. Okay, so 3D image generation is cool, but how about 3D video animation? This program allows you to convert 2D images into a 3D image. So I just uploaded this 2D image of a shark, and as you can see, it is now animated and moving on screen. Now, there's a lot of different features you can play around with. So for this photo to make a bit more sense, we're going to do vertical, and I definitely think that looks a lot better. Here's another example of a tree, and it's actually funny because it took me literally like 10 hours, I swear. I animated this tree for a client for something completely not related to YouTube, and it took me so long to animate the tree to get it to move, and with this program you can get some pretty similar effects. The next tool works pretty similarly. I'm just going to upload an image of a AI generated futuristic landscape, and as you guys can see, you can kind of move around the image and it gives this 3D effect. You can also choose the different effects that you want added to your image, and also adjust the scale in which the image is 3D. Now I could definitely see this being used for like YouTube intros where you kind of just like zoom in to a landscape that you upload. I don't know. I could definitely see some use cases of Insta3D being used, especially in those like documentary videos. I'll try and throw up an example right now. This could make editing in that process so much easier. Next, we have animated drawings from Meta. Basically, you can upload an image of a cartoon or just like a kid's drawing, and it will do some very simple animation animations of the character. So it's going to mask out the character, and then it's going to find the different points. You just got to drag and drop them on where they're located. And now we have a very distorted animation of our guy McBain. Obviously, if you do your own drawing, I think it becomes less distorted. Now, funnily enough, I've actually used this tool in one of my videos before. You may think it's pretty niche in its use cases, but you definitely can get creative with it, especially if you use your own drawings, and the animations will come out a lot smoother. Now, this next tool is a really simplistic but high quality animator from Adobe, and it's completely free to use. It's with Adobe's Express package. Now, my only qualm with this is that you can't upload custom characters. However, they do have a ton of different characters that you can choose from. So let's do Santa Berry, and there is some decent customization here. You can choose your own custom background. You can keep it transparent. These are perfect for like kids animation videos, or honestly, you could just add them into your own videos if you want to get creative. Hello and welcome to my channel. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. Now all you have to do is record your voice, and then it's going to take your voice and overlay the animation with the mouth so that it all sounds clean and looks like a decent quality animated video. Hello and welcome to my channel. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. As you can see, my voice lines up perfectly with the mouth of the character. If Adobe Express can allow people to upload their own custom characters in the future, I think this tool goes from being a 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. But regardless, I still really enjoy it, and I definitely think there's ways you can incorporate it into your videos. The next category is very similar to the last one, except it's a lot more experiential, especially with this one, which is an AI music video generating program. It's called Plasma Punk. And although it is a credited system, you can generate every single day up to 20 seconds. All right, now that our music is inputted, we can select how we want the animations to run. I think Flipbook looks a lot better, and then we're going to do morphing transitions so that the transitions are a lot cleaner. I'm going to try and make it a little less chaotic with the images generated, and we're going to go ahead and select next. Now on the video settings, there's obviously a ton of different features, but if you are a free user like we are, you can't select most of them. We're just going to run with the bare minimum of a landscape of the 4:3 ratio, and we're going to run with stable diffusion as our generation model. I'm going to try like a cartoon trippy style. I don't even know what that's going to generate. But now the fun part, let's talk about the topic of our music video. So our video is going to be about rats wearing oversized puffy jackets acting as gangsters who are dealing cheese. Now for the animation effects, there's a whole bunch of different options. I'm just going to go with kaleidoscope. I feel like that will make it even more trippy than it already is. Or maybe we do shuffle. Actually, let's run with shuffle. I have no idea what that's going to do. Unfortunately, we're going to have to run on the lowest FPS because we are using the free program.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'm...
Alright, so there is our music video. I'm starting to think we shouldn't have added the prompts of trippy and cartoon because this is just so chaotic. But you could see that we have those rats in those oversized coats, although they weren't like puffer coats. Then we have like the rats floating with like wands like it's Harry Potter. And then we have the cheese, which I was talking about gangster rats trying to get their cheese. And I guess there's like knives in the sky, so that might symbolize gangster. I don't know. I'll be honest, I've seen way better generations with this program than what I've just given you right now. And if I can find one, I'll throw it up on screen right now. But overall, just the idea that you can create your very own music video, I think is very cool. This next tool has been going viral over the past couple days, and it's Pico Labs, which allows you to animate very short but pretty high quality animations of images. Now they do have a Discord app as well as an online website. So here's an example of a goat with a crown on its head riding a motorcycle. I don't know how I feel about this image generation, and I'm not sure what happened to the crown on its head. I think it just kind of forgot about that. Here I have a image of a shark, which we used earlier in this video, and I'm going to try and animate it so it's jumping out of the water. All right, and here is the final result of our animated shark. Unfortunately, I think with video generation at the moment, the examples aren't the most high quality, but think back a year ago when image generation first came out and think about how bad those photos used to be, and now those photos are unreal. So I'm thinking in a year from now, when we look back, the AI video generation scene is just going to be so much better, but Pika is definitely leading the charge in AI video generation. This next tool is a massive one, as it's like one program combined with like multiple different tools, but we're just going to fit it under the video generation category because there are so many different video generation options you could do with Foul.ai. This first feature is called Animate Diff, and all you have to do is type in a text prompt and it will create an animation based on your text prompt. And as you can see, it's created this image of an anime girl, like a cherry blossom theme. Now this next animation tool called Magic Animate will take an image and then it will add one of these motion sequences to that image. What's really cool is that you can upload your own motion sequence. I'm just going to use one of the preset ones. Realistically, you could create one of these motions and then apply it to whatever image that you choose. You can now see that our meme of this little kid with his fist full of sand has now been generated into him running on the beach. And I would say this video generation is absolutely cursed, but it's still funny and there's a lot of creativity you could probably use with this Magic Animate tool. Now you will notice it does say it costs 18 cents. Don't worry. You get $10 of credits, and it honestly takes a long time to run through $10 of credits per month. However, the amount they give out may change in the future. Now, last tool I'll show from Foul.ai is Video Diffusion, where you can change the track on where your image is going to go. I would like my track to go this way because the image I uploaded was of this airplane right here. So I'd like the direction to be going up on an angle. And we have our first fail of the day. I don't know what happened here. Let's try another generation. And yeah, you can see from this one, it is a lot better. The rocket fuel makes it look like the rocket's actually animated and moving. Now moving into an entirely different category, but using the exact same website of Foul.ai, let's talk about Upscalers. And these can come in handy, let me tell you, for thumbnails. I use Upscalers so much, especially when I'm working with AI photos that might be pixelated or just low quality. Upscalers are absolutely crucial when it comes to graphic design and content creation. I'm just going to upload this image of another shark, and as you can see right here, the image is quite low quality. But with this upscaler, you can see in the new image, it's sharpened up the photo of the shark, so it's a lot less blurry. However, when you do zoom in, there is a little bit of disfiguration. So I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect, although this is a very hard photo to work with just because of all the water particles. Now let's try a different upscaler, this time from Pixel Cut. I'm going to upload that exact same shark photo, and I'm going to see if it does a better job. And honestly, I think it did a slightly better job just because it's a lot less disfigured. However, right here, there is some disfigurations. But one of the best upscalers I've personally used is from Replicate. It's called the Real ESRGAN Real World Blind Super Resolution. And you can just see from this photo of Groot, the original is the left. And when we move this slider, you can see the upscaled version of this photo, and it just looks a lot cleaner. And this is what I'm talking about for like YouTube thumbnails. Like you would definitely use the right side on a YouTube thumbnail. So I'm going to drop in this photo of SpongeBob, and let's run the upscaler and see how it does. And our upscaled SpongeBob is complete, and man, you can just tell the differences in the upscale, especially with the character of SpongeBob. It just looks a lot cleaner. It looks like an image from 2020 compared to this old photo of SpongeBob, probably from like the 2000s. So yeah, I really recommend utilizing this tool for anything in thumbnails that you might be working with like a blurry or pixelated photo. Speaking of YouTube tools, let's get into analytics, as these AI tools are something I've been playing around with for a long time. And these are the two free AI tools that I think are the absolute best when it comes to analyzing other YouTube channels with AI analytics. So the first is going to be vidIQ, which is actually used by over 2 million people, which is kind of crazy for me. I'm going to add the extension to Chrome. And now you can see when I go to the YouTube homepage, you can see the views per hour. So how many views per hour a video is getting. And when you click on a video, you can see all these different analytics that pop up, showing like the SEO score of the video. You can see the trajectory chart of the video, and you can see so much more analytics about the channel, the video tags being used, what ranking that video is currently in for those tags. Now, the problem with vidIQ is that they have a lot of their good features hidden behind a paywall. So although the tool is free, not every single feature of the tool is free. They also have this really cool AI coach feature where I can watch this video, or I don't even have to watch this video, and then I can ask why the video did so well. It's basically like a ChatGPT inside of YouTube, and it will literally tell you why the video performed decently. Although I will say the answers are kind of generic here. That's why I have an even better tool than vidIQ in my personal opinion, and guess what? It's created by MrBeast, or at least MrBeast's team, not directly MrBeast, but you get the idea. So once again, it's another Chrome extension, and when you activate it, you get very similar tools to vidIQ. But what's best about this tool is because it's in beta and because it's generated by the MrBeast team, it's completely for free, which is amazing. What I really love is you can see the A/B testing of these YouTubers and the thumbnails they decided to A/B test. So you can see for this video with Ryan Trahan, these are the 3 thumbnails he was testing out. And you can see each test he performed. He did 8 different A/B thumbnails. And you can see how little the changes are. With his last test, he was literally just changing the shading on his body. But if we go to the first test, they were like widely different variations of the thumbnail. You can also compare different videos that are similar. So here's Ryan Trahan's I tested 1-star theme parks versus I tested 1-star camping. And you can see the trajectory on these videos are nearly identical. So talk about consistency. And you can also just see the overall statistics of every creator. But if you go to more details, it actually brings you to the viewstats.com website, where there are even more AI tools you can use to help you on YouTube. It works the same way as Social Blade. You can see my own profile right here. Unfortunately, I've been slacking on the uploads recently, so we're in a downward trend, and the estimated revenue is actually surprisingly pretty close. It's only about like $300 off, which is honestly a better estimation than what Social Blade gives me. All right, now let's talk about AI voice generators. So the first one obviously is 11 Labs, but unfortunately they do have a cap on how many words you can actually generate a month. And the only reason I'm just putting 11 Labs out there is because I personally find it to be the best program when it comes to AI voice generation. And although they do have a free program, it's not really free like a lot of the other AI tools I showed in today's video. 11 Labs is without a doubt the most popular AI voice generation tool. And probably half the clips you see on social media come from this voice named Adam.
Ho, 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 what would you like for Christmas?
There's a high probability you've definitely heard that voice before. But enough of that program, let's talk about Bark, which is a completely free AI voice generator. There's a whole bunch of different speakers you can choose from, and a whole bunch of languages like French, German, etc. You can also add a lot of variation into these texts, like you can see from the prompt I'm generating right now, I have it laughing halfway through the sentence. So here's what our generation sounds like.
Hello, my name is Trent. And I like barking, but I also have other interests such as talking to Kingdom Club members.
So it does a really good job of generating a voice, and you can choose whatever speaker voice style best fits your video that you're creating or whatever you're using Bark for. Another tool I need to showcase when talking about AI voice generators is Adobe Podcast. Now, it's not an AI voice generator, but it uses AI to modify your voice, and it does a pretty good job. So here is a sample audio without the speech enhanced.
I'm in a conference room with the window open, and it's pretty echoey in here too. Not the best place to record audio.
And then here's with the audio enhanced.
Yet with enhanced speech, all of the background noise and echo is gone.
So you can easily tell that it removes all background noise, it removes any static, and it just makes your voice sound super clear. I used to use this all the time for every single one of my videos. Now I just do it in Audacity because I got these like goated settings from another YouTuber. But this is a pretty good tool from Adobe for anyone that's beginning into content creation that wants to make their audio sound a lot better. It's literally as easy as dragging and dropping your audio file in. Now, lastly, a really underrated and creative way for you to get AI generated voices is by going to TikTok and quite literally recording yourself talking into the camera. And then you can apply an effect filter to your voice. Keep in mind, the filters on TikTok are very limited. However, this is an option for anyone that's only on mobile and wants a free AI voice changer. It's a whole bunch of different voices that you can choose from.
Yourself talking into the camera, and then you can apply an effect filter.
Then all you need to do is download that video to your phone, and then you can extract the audio into whatever project you're working on. Now, the next category is, oh wait, it's not even a category. It's just a subscribe box. If you're watching this video right now, hit that sub button, leave a like on the video. It really helps it out. Thank you. Moving on to the next category. Let's move into our next category, which is AI video editors, starting with Veed, who has been a sponsor on the channel. And although they're not sponsoring today's video, I just genuinely enjoy using their product. Veed is without a doubt the best online video editor that I've ever personally used. And one of the main reasons I like Veed is because their free version offers a ton of features. But if you chose to use the pro version, you could. But ultimately the free version has enough to make your own YouTube videos. Veed has a ton of AI tools like cleaning background noise, so any static or unnecessary noise gets removed. But they have this eye contact tool, which is very cool. And what this AI tool does is it tracks your eyes so that you're always looking right at the camera. This is perfect for my videos because a lot of the times I am looking down at my computer screen and my eyes aren't looking at the camera. Well, this tool uses AI and it corrects that, so my eyes are always focused on the camera, which is actually a retention hack to keep people watching your videos for longer. They also have some other features like cutting out dead air or awkward pauses. So obviously when I record my videos, they're not all in one take. I take breaks or pauses in between sections, and instead of having to manually cut that out on the timeline, Veed uses AI to cut it out for me. But another really cool editing program is InVideo AI, which literally creates YouTube videos for you with one singular prompt. I made an entire video using this tool, and it's actually so cool how it works, and I really think this might be the future of video content creation. But with the click of a prompt, it gives you an entire script along with B-roll and background music. And then on top of that, you can use InVideo's editor to edit out the bad parts that AI makes, because AI is not always perfect. And yeah, it's definitely a tool I suggest you guys go ahead and check out and use for your own videos, especially if you're brand new to content creation and want an easy avenue to making your first video. Now, another program is CapCut, the completely free video editing program. And the reason I'm including this is because they actually have a ton of AI features, and I feel like it's pretty underrated as an editing program. You can make some really cool advertisements with these AI features by just taking a photo with your camera on your phone, and AI will do all the rest for you. On top of that, you can create these really cool AI video characters so you never have to show your face on YouTube or any social media platform. And although these video characters haven't been perfected yet, they're not 100% authentic, and you can usually tell after a couple seconds that, hey, this is AI generated. They're going to be improved over time, and I do see a future where people no longer show their actual face. It's all just a bunch of AI characters because it becomes so easy to do. So CapCut is definitely a good shout when it comes to AI video editors. But that leads us into our very last category, which is just going to be the bonus category. The rest of the AI programs that I've kind of found but don't really apply to a certain category in this content creation AI video. The first is going to be auto draw, and that's just because I don't really know where this would apply for any type of content creation, but I still think the tool is really cool, so I wanted to add it into this video. Now, the last tool I am going to show in this video, it's actually probably one of the most useful tools in the entire video itself, and it's one that I use in every single video that I edit. But getting back to auto draw, it is exactly what the name says. You just draw something and auto draw will be able to understand what you're drawing on a screen and then provide the actual image. So right now I'm trying to draw an eye, and you can see auto draw saw that I was drawing an eye and it showed up there. So what should we draw next? I'm gonna try and draw like a sword, and we'll see if it's able to pick up on that. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that sword was kind of garbage, but guess what? It picked up and we got a sword. I'm gonna see if it picks up on the YouTube sign. I don't even know if it will, just because it's a logo. No, it doesn't seem to have picked up on that, but still, auto draw is a really cool tool. Like I said, I'm not really sure what you would use auto draw for. But hey, I'm sure there's use cases out there. The next tool we're going to be using is called Illusion Diffusion, and I've actually made a YouTube video on this tool before, but basically it's a way that you could like hide QR codes and images if you squint your eyes. Now we're not going to do that. We're just going to create a spiral photo here, and if you squint your eyes, you can see the spiral formation on this AI generated image. But what I've been seeing a lot of is people will put a QR code right where the spiral image is, and then you can scan an image that doesn't look like a QR code but is a QR code. I think it's a pretty cool idea for like advertisements. Maybe you wanted to push a QR code for one of your videos. This could be a pretty good idea for that. Now, the absolute last tool in this video is going to be playfreeze.me, and this AI tool is amazing. What it does is it finds movie clips from thousands of movies, and it finds the script of these movies, and from those scripts you can find one-liners that you're looking for. This is perfect for YouTube videos where, let's say I wanted to add in a clip that says, "Where are we going?" And now PlayFreeze is going to find 1,058 different movie clips of someone saying, "Where are we going?" And then I could add these into my YouTube videos. So that is 43 AI tools you could use for content creation. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and see you guys in the next one.